April 4,000 years ago in Egypt, Cleopatra was searching for a good moisturizer. She was walking around, and suddenly she saw this young archaeologist helper called Malecki. He was also searching for something. "What are you looking for?" Cleopatra asked. "I'm looking for the perfect beer," said Malecki. "And I heard you were looking for a good moisturizer. So I thought maybe we can help each other out." "Really? How can you help me with my search?" "Well, my boss, Professor von Bunker, he's the best archaeologist in the world of pyramids. And he's currently sitting in a toilet in the pyramid of RTANJ, waiting for someone to bring him a really good beer. If you help me get that holy grail of beers from the pyramid of Ortange, I will help you find the perfect moisturizer." Cleopatra was like, "Hell yeah, let's do it." At that moment, two mummies show up in front of her. They greet them with love, compassion. "What brings you to our humble abode?" "We are looking for a holy grail beer," said Malecki. "Oh, you want the best beer in the world? Easy peasy. Follow us." The mummies brought them through these secret passages in the pyramids until they arrived in this huge underground chamber filled with gold and treasures. Of course, tons and tons of beer. "Help yourself," said one of the mummies. "And while you are at it, take whatever treasure you desire." Cleopatra was like, "This place is amazing, but I don't want any of your gold or your treasure. I just want some of that perfect beer." She took a couple of bottles and gave it to Malecki. "Here, take this back to your boss. Tell him it is the best beer from the pyramid of RTANJ. "Thank you so much," said Malecki. "I will bring her the perfect moisturizer, as promised." As they were leaving the pyramid, they heard someone screaming, "Help! Somebody stole my clothes. Man, what am I gonna do? My clothes, they're gone. Oh, my money, my hard-earned cash, gone too." They turned around and saw a guy looking for something. "What's your problem?" Cleopatra asked. "These dirty thieves, they stole all my stuff," said the guy. "Can you help me find my clothes? Please, I beg of you." Malecki looked at Cleopatra. Cleopatra looked at Malecki. Then they looked at the guy and said, "Sure." They went to the place where they found the perfect beer, and there were, of course, the mummies waiting for them. "We have another request," said Malecki. "Of course, my dear children," said the mummy. "What else can we help you with?" "We have a friend who lost his clothes. Can you please give him some new ones?" The mummies looked at each other. "We don't really give stuff for free," said one of the mummies. Cleopatra took one of the treasures that she grabbed from the previous room and put it on the table. "How about this?" The mummies looked at the treasure and then at Cleopatra. "Very well," said one of the mummies. "Let's find your friend some nice new clothes." Bay followed the sound of the guys sobbing and soon found him sitting on a rock, still crying. One of the mummies approached him and said, "Sir, we have brought you new clothes." The guy looked up. "Really? Thank you so much," he said, and he took the clothes and put them on. Then he looked at Cleopatra and Malecki and said, "Listen, I'm very, very grateful that you brought me these new clothes. But I gotta tell you, this is not my style at all." The guy looked down at his new clothes. "Man, I gotta go to a tailor and get this fixed, but I don't have any money. Cleopatra looked at Malecki. Malecki looked at Cleopatra. Then they both looked at the guy and said, "You know what? You keep the clothes, but next time you see a good tailor, you fix us up a nice suit each." The guy was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. But before he could say anything, Cleopatra and Malecki disappeared in a puff of smoke. Malecki was standing in front of Professor von Bunker, the best archaeologist in the world of pyramid care. He was holding a bottle of beer. "Here you go, Professor," he said. "The best beer from the pyramid of R10J. The professor took the bottle, looked at Malecki and said, "Did you bring me the beer from the pyramid of R10J? "Professor," said Malecki. The professor opened the bottle and took a big gulp. "This is not the beer from the pyramid of R10J. "Oh, no, sir," said Malecki. "It's actually the beer from the toilet next to the pyramid of R10J. The professor threw the bottle at Malecki's head and said, "Get out." Malecki walked out of the pyramid and bumped into Cleopatra. "Did you find the perfect moisturizer?" she asked. "Yeah," said Malecki. The professor threw the beer at my head. "What? Why?" "'Cause it wasn't from the pyramid of RTANJ," said Malecki. "It was from the toilet next to the pyramid of RTANJ." Cleopatra started laughing. "I knew you would make the perfect archaeologist helper," she said. "I'll see you later." And with that, she disappeared in a puff of smoke. And, my dear friends, this is not the end. See you in another adventure.